everyone. I'm Courtney Courtwright. Thank you so much for joining me for 9 on the positive side. We start with a story about dedication, determination, and inspiration. Every time she takes the field, there's an audible gasp from the stands. Sometimes Greensboro College center fielder Brittany Apgar feels welcome. Other times, not so much. But that negativity isn't the only thing that's driving her. Mike Lissette has more.
One could say Brittany Apgar has a bit of a defiant streak.
I can do anything that anybody else can do.
It's been that way ever since she first picked up a glove.
First of all, women in baseball, they were completely sickened by it.
Part of it is proving people wrong.
I love that.
But there's also something much more selfless at play.
When I was in my mother's womb, they did an ultrasound and they were able to see that I was gonna be deformed with my arm not making it past my elbow.
Yet in athletics, Apgar never used it as an excuse.
I have my glove on my throwing hand.
Inspired at the age of 2 by fellow one-hand pitcher Jim Abbott, the Greenville native always figured if the former Yankee could do it,
and the ground ball is short,
so could she.
No hitter for Jim Abbott.
You know, he's heard his whole life he can't make it to the majors, and so he made it his mission to go to the majors.
Now 18 and a rising sophomore on the Greensboro College softball team, Apgar is well into her own mission, and it's one that continues to amaze.
How many surgeries have you had?
I've had 12.
The operations have given her arm more functionality. Though she still can't grip a ball, she can do just about everything else.
I really want my story to get on a bigger scale. If I can give the inspiration that Jim Abbott gave to me to another kid, we can make this world a better place and more accepting.
And just as it's her nature, she'll stop at nothing to make sure it happens.
Just incredible, and that was Mike Lissette with that story for us. A North Carolina man diagnosed with autism is using a musical platform to share his voice with others. This is Trevor Bombarder. He is an artist living in Concord, North Carolina, and started recording lyrics 3 years ago. He forwards them to a producer when he's all done, and after some fine-tuning, releases the songs online, like this one. Behind his words, there's so much more to this story than meets the ear. Every word he sings, he says, is something of a minor miracle.
I just knew every time I listened to music, I would be happy for most of the day, and it would help me just do what I want instead of being shy.
And Trevor says his persistence and passion for music comes from wanting to shine a spotlight on all people despite circumstances. A woman in eastern North Carolina has an even stronger bond with her brother, giving him a kidney to help save his life. Chanel Monroe says her brother Roger was in need of a kidney transplant for several years. The wait list for that was really long, so she says his kidneys were functioning at only 3%. After searching for potential matches, Roger found his sister was the best fit to save his life.
I wasn't scared. I was more excited. I felt a little more courageous about it because, you know, if anybody would be able to do it for me, I knew I could, you know, bless my brother with it. So I was willing to do whatever it took.
Roger says he's really blessed and thankful for his sister. He says if it wasn't for her, his outlook on life would not be what it is today. A nonprofit aiming to strengthen families living through childhood cancer is back in Emerald Isle. 9 on your side, Cheyenne Pagan takes us to the Lighthouse Family Retreat and shares how it's impacting families.
With over 100 local volunteers working to make this experience unforgettable, this will be the retreat of a lifetime for the families attending.
Sophia was diagnosed with leukemia 10 years ago. Her family decided to try out the Lighthouse Family Retreat then, and they fell in love. So much so, they came back this year to volunteer. This experience helps families like Sophia's with lots of fun and connections. There are games out for the kids to play and arts and crafts. They also have time for families to speak about their experiences in battling pediatric cancer in small support groups.
Cancer affects everybody, but I think pediatric cancer specifically, it's a smaller group of people, and I think allowing them to have other people to connect to and really share their experiences with is very beneficial for not only the people themselves, but the family dynamic.
And at the end of the day, their ultimate goal is to strengthen these families as they continue on with the rest of their journeys.
This location will be their last stop in North Carolina for their 2022 summer series of retreats. In Emerald Isle, Cheyenne Pickett 9 on your side.
It's a good feeling, having people come out and, mingle and get together and show that they care. Then you can stop some of the violence. If you help the community, give back is the thing to do.
Out in the city of Kinston, residents are finding ways to give back. What you're seeing right now is just one way they're doing it. It's called Southeast on Sundays. The event bringing people together for a day full of food, games, and music. Organizers say the festival means reconnecting with people and leaving a positive impact for future generations. The next Southeast on Sundays event will be held on August 28th. For more information, including future dates after that date, head to WNCT.com. There's a new way to get your exercise if you're thinking about it this weekend, and a cup of coffee at Fleet Feet in Greenville. Every weekend, people can walk or run 1, 3, or 5 miles. Afterwards, you can chill out with friends for a hot cup of coffee at Fleet Feet's new brew cycle. The free coffee runs happen every Saturday morning at 7:30. Many of us have collected different things over the years, whether seashells, trading cards, or even books, just to name a few. One North Carolina man is collecting something different and has more than 1 million in his collection. As Chad Tucker shows us, he's using them to create beautiful works of art.
Out of all the 50 or 60 portraits I've done, I believe there's only 2 that are living. The caps that are primarily one color, they're the easiest to work with.
For Mike Valley, it all started with a bottle cap.
They add up a lot faster than you'd think. This piece here is 3,200 bottle caps.
Yes, he's turned the tops of bottle caps into works of art.
Going to art school, I figured I could do something with them. I just didn't know what.
As you can imagine, it takes a lot of colorful bottle caps.
A lifetime supply of bottle caps. So this is where I keep all the bottle caps.
Bins, bags, and buckets.
Got them sorted. I've got them unsorted, needing to be sorted.
And you estimate about 1 million in there?
Yes. I've got boxes here with caps. I've got buckets with caps.
Collecting them is the easy part.
Be great on an episode of Hoarders.
But sorting them.
I've got this box full and I'm laying them out, and then I'm, just kind of sorting them out. Whenever I start a piece, to actually visualize it, I will do it on paper with markers.
All those caps are given to him. Some are a little too generous.
When he first contacted me, he's like, bring a truck and I'll put a 700-pound pallet on the back. I'm like, what am I going to do with that when I get home? I won't
but all find their way here.
The portraits I can do in a month.
His talent is getting attention from art galleries.
Yeah, the Mona Lisa, I think, is one that's kind of dear to my heart, just because that was the first one I did, and it took me 6 months.
To the walls of the Piedmont Triad International Airport.
That's Mona Lisa. She's at the airport now.
From the Mona Lisa smile, American icons, to colleges, Mike Valley has popped the top off art that he never really meant to make.
I was making one piece to see if I could do it because I had a lot of bottle caps. From there, people loved it, and all of a sudden everyone started giving me their bottle caps.
In Jamestown, North Carolina.
And so added up, and
I'm Chad Tucker.
Now I've got 1 million bottle caps in my garage.
So what do you think?
That is just so amazing. If you can't get enough of 9 on the positive side, well, we have you covered. You're able to both read and see more of these stories like the ones you've just seen. You can visit our website, WNCT.com, and go under the Features tab for all your feel-good news. You can also go back and rewatch some of your other favorite episodes as well.
It can provide that comfort and care and warmth and non-judgmental presence.
Coming up at 9 on the positive side, a special furry friend volunteers to provide therapeutic relief when inspired the act of kindness. And later on, a new kids' playhouse out in California is fulfilling just about any kid's dreams. We'll take you there. Welcome back. A volunteer therapy dog is making a big difference for dozens of hospice patients and their families. Monica Morales shows us how Chicken, the therapy dog, is helping to bring comfort and hope to others.
You a good girl? Are you a good girl?
Her name is Chicken.
We're perfect together.
She's half Pomeranian and Boston Terrier and Pup Leon. She's 6 years old and 9 pounds of compassion.
This dog has a mission. She was in a kill shelter. It was just like a little spark in her eyes that made me say yes to her.
I see that spark. I see that connection.
Hi.
Her owner, Ellen Landris Bauquet from the Lower East Side, says Chicken has a calling to comfort hospice patients and their families.
Friendly and fearless.
She wears a special bandana for her visits, and she somehow always knows what a patient needs.
Once she has that bandana on, it's to work.
Yes, it changes her demeanor. She knows where she's going and what's expected of her, except right now. She just wants to sleep on this man's feet. And then once Chicken kind of gave a sigh and settled down, the man started to cry and said, "That's love."
They can provide that comfort and care and warmth and non-judgmental presence.
And they're looking for more good dogs like Chicken. But to be a four-legged hero, a dog must have the right temperament. They're trained and certified through the Good Dog Foundation. After 9 hours of training and a supervised visit, these canines are ready to go to work.
Especially for patients and families facing end-of-life situations, sometimes the world is more limited.
The human has to undergo intense training for weeks. They need the right temperament as well. Chicken is extraordinary, but sometimes she can't help but be her true dog self.
The squirrel.
To so many, Chicken and her partner are bringing hope and healing, changing lives.
Bye, Chicken. Good job you're doing.
And that was Monica Morales reporting. Now from Virginia all the way to right here in North Carolina, 79 out of 4,000 beagles were rescued from a breeding facility that was cited for a dozen of animal welfare violations. These pups are settling into their foster homes across our state now. Triangle Beagle Rescue says the support from the community has really just been overwhelming. They say they now have more applications to adopt a dog than the number of dogs available. You can always be added to the wait list, though. The organization says they are hoping to rescue more beagles from the facility. If you're interested in giving one of these pups a forever home, you can contact Triangle Beagle Rescue. Again, it's Triangle Beagle Rescue for more information, and you can see the latest updates there, too. The Carteret County Humane Society now has a communal cat room at their shelter. It's all thanks to the efforts of a 13-year-old girl. The teen's mom says this was part of a 4-H club project inspired by her love for animals.
And I know it makes a huge difference. We know animals are a big part of our lives, and they make a big difference for us when we go home and have something that loves us that we can love on. And so she's making a big difference in Carteret County. It's great.
There's just something about having a pet. The room allows 12 to 15 cats to live together outside of cages. It will also let families meet them in more house-like environments.
Well, it's fun to water it and plant it. It really makes me happy when it grows.
A sunflower that's on its way to a possible record. Next, meet the family growing this giant flower. All right, check this out. A sunflower in the backyard of a home in Fort Wayne, Indiana is really impressive. Some say it's a garden fit for fairy tales. The tomatoes are huge and the sunflowers, well, they're even bigger. As Alyssa Ivinson reports, the sunflowers are growing into an even taller tale and helping a family give back across the world.
This is a 19.5 footer.
Gardening can be tricky.
Feed it, but not overfeed it. Water it, not overwater it.
Even more so.
It actually gains about a foot every 2 days.
When you're growing,
it's tall.
Giants.
That's all I gotta say.
The Babbage family backyard is home to a potentially record-breaking sunflower.
We're less than a foot away from all-time U.S. record.
This stalk stands 23 feet 10 inches tall. The U.S. record, 24 feet 9 inches.
This is how much more we have to grow to beat the U.S. record. So that's just kind of crazy. That's awesome.
You think you'll make it?
I don't want to jinx myself. It's going to be really close.
Even if it doesn't quite reach the U.S. record, another flower in the field should snag the state title.
Kenai's taken a 22-foot flower to compete at the state. We should take the state title pretty easy with that, hopefully, unless somebody sneaks one in that I don't know about. And Ayla's taken 19.5-footer.
Sowing the seeds, blossoming into a family hobby.
Well, it's fun to water it and plant it. It really makes me happy when it grows. I like to talk to it. That's what my grandma always says. Make sure you talk to it. It's fun.
What do you say to it?
I say, come on, keep growing taller than Kenai's. You can do it.
The tale of this tall treasure has a twist. With every inch it grows, it's not just reaching for a record, it's harnessing hope on the other side of the world.
We named the tallest flower Ukrainian Spirit.
The sunflower is the Ukrainian national flower.
It stands for freedom and to be strong and happiness.
Alex was 14 when his family fled Ukraine to move to Fort Wayne. As the Ukrainian Spirit flower keeps reaching for the sky, it's a reminder of the same spirit, staying strong in the Ukrainian people.
You cannot break Ukrainian spirit. It's unbreakable.
Sending his Ukrainian spirit in Fort Wayne.
I will be sending the seeds to my cousins and my best friend in Ukraine. They will be growing them in Ukraine and kind of spread them around Ukraine as well.
Back to his first home.
That's really just touching. That's really awesome. Yep, really cool.
And that was Alyssa Ivinson reporting for us. Now, do you have a story, idea you feel would be good to run on 9 on the Positive Side? Well, reach out to us. You can send your suggestions our way right here on WNCT. Send an email with your story idea to the email you see right there on your screen for the opportunity to have it air in next week's show. It's the Ultimate Kids Playhouse. Coming up, we'll take you inside this house and tell you how it's making children's dreams come true. They're calling it the Ultimate Kids Playhouse. The Make-A-Wish Foundation partnered with Fairmont Hotels and helped create the Ultimate Kids Playhouse at Fairmont Grand Del Mar in San Diego, California. The custom-built playhouse, designed entirely by kids, features a spiral slide, a floor for dancing, and games, of course. Proceeds will benefit Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Basically, we're able to design, what their ultimate wish playhouse could be, and we've actually built it and we've brought it to life, and we're going to be showcasing that to everyone today at the event. But it truly marks the beginning of this incredible relationship with Make-A-Wish. Fairmont has already worked with this wonderful, foundation for over 20 years, but now we will be the first hotel partner, the first global hotel brand to have a partnership with Make-A-Wish.
As part of that partnership with Make-A-Wish, the Fairmont will also grant more than 500 wishes and donate $1 million over the next 3 years. That is a lot of wishes, and that's all the time we have. But before we go, of course, we wanted to show you 2 little blue penguin chicks, and just a warning, they are adorable. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next time.